We told you how severe prescription drug addiction is in Arkansas last night, with 12 people for every 100,000 dying from overdoses here, and that's above the national average.
12 is too many, 1 is too many. So how can this epidemic be stopped or at most slowed down? In a KTHV 11 investigation, Marielle Mohs finds out how leaders are fixing an addicted Arkansas.
Don and Craig, Arkansas needs more people to come together to stop this problem, which is why police have joined the fight to lower death rates and why the health department has already started a program that tracks every single prescription and why KTHV 11 wants to get this conversation started now.
Oxycodone, methadone, hydrocodone, Xanax.
Trying to arrest our way out of a situation was, our only way of solving the problem. And it's not.
A few of many prescription drugs sorted through the hands of chemists at the state crime lab daily.
We have to be a part of the entire solution.
The DEA says the first step of defense, Arkansas's prescription drug monitoring program, tracking every prescription and refill, and each time you change doctors.
If we didn't have addicts and we didn't have diversion of it, we wouldn't need it, but we do.
The second line, police. Benton Police Chief Kirk Lane decided his department needs to be part of the life-saving solution against addiction.
Look for things like blue lips, skin tinge.
A simulated scene here, responding to an overdose. Lieutenant Terry Fuller with Benton PD shows us how Narcan, also known as naloxone, revives someone.
The kit involves a syringe.
With 2 milligrams of Narcan on hand, the officer injects half of it first.
Naloxone up the nostril.
Then if that doesn't work, officers administer the rest of the dosage in the other nostril.
It should work almost instantaneous.
The state's pharmaceutical board linked Benton PD to wholesaler Smith Drug Company. 8 months ago, they donated 100 free dosages to Benton Police.
Now we're proud to say that every one of our officers is carrying Narcan.
Benton Police set the precedent for arming every one of their officers with Narcan to save lives, and now several other Central Arkansas police departments are following suit, including North Little Rock, Marielle, Jacksonville, and State Police.
We have to develop policy on this.
North Little Rock Police are about 3 to 4 months out from having Narcan at every substation for every shift. Although it's expensive, NLRPD says that's not stopping them.
Whether or not we get the grant or not, we're still going to absorb the cost.
With saving lives the priority over cost, these agencies hopeful grants will still come.
We haven't been able to find a funding source to continue it up until the last several weeks.
Just last week, the Clinton Foundation offered 10,000 free dosages of Narcan to all public safety agencies in Pulaski County.
Naloxone's here to stay.
The final part of the solution, you.
It's part of my therapy.
After Gary Speed lost his teenage son, Albert, to an opioid overdose of methadone and Xanax, he went back to school to become a registered nurse.
And I see firsthand people who have drug problems and have overdosed.
Using experience as education.
We should really find other ways to deal with our pain and not try to be pain-free, because there's an expense there.
KTHV 11 is committed to this. We want to be part of the solution with the goal of educating Arkansans to lower the death rate of this very common addiction. Please join us on the conversation on Facebook, Twitter, and our website, KTHV11.com. Reporting live in Little Rock, Marielle Mohs, KTHV 11 Investigates.